Hey guys, welcome to the first ever Big Brother Over the Top
Boy chat.
Yeah, what?
It's like episode 0, the move-in.
It is. So
it's not really an episode, it's just the beginnings of the live feeds.
This is like, I don't even know what to expect. This was crazy. So like forever and ever and ever, all of us Big Brother fans were like, I wish we could see what happens during that first week when they move in, because it's usually blocked on the feeds.
Right.
This is our chance. And
it's pretty crazy.
It is, but the way they did it, like a true Big Brother fan, I'm gonna complain right now. This shit was a little boring. I'm sorry, no, just the way they stretched it out one person at a time. It was just like... But anyway, the show started off...
Wait, let's get right to the point here. We did a cast assessment.
Okay.
If you want our lowdown on all of the people...
First impressions from their interviews.
Watch that. It's going to be linked in the bottom. Maybe the eye in the sky.
Right.
All right.
The house is a little bit different. Some of it's the same. They kept some things, like the themes of the rooms are pretty much the same, it seems like.
They didn't do anything to the bathroom, really.
Yeah, but
I can't believe we're doing this again after a week.
They're going more for a fall theme with this. This is the first ever fall season in the U.S. And the colors, you got that beautiful purple, you got some silver, some gold. There's some good stuff.
They didn't show it tonight, but the have-not room has changed dramatically. It's very seasonal for Halloween.
I love it. They have to sleep
really
on trampolines.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's funny.
I like that.
All right. But anyway, the show starts off with Julie. They introduce all the house guests with their like, hey, I'm blah, blah, blah. This is my life outside the house.
So make sure you watch our cast assessment.
Right. Because it was basically that. So then they brought
Julie
the house guests in.
leaves us all on our own. And
she was like,
just
bye.
I gotta go. I got dinner reservations. So first house guest, ding dong. And it seemed like it took 2 minutes for him to figure out to open the door.
Well, that wasn't his fault.
Really? They didn't just like
East Coast.
shove him in front of the door?
No. That always happens. Whenever they have any kind of doorbell situation on this show, there's always a delay there.
Okay.
So anyway.
Scott was the first one in.
They went in one by one. Yeah, he was the super fan going in first, and he was like, oh my god, look at this place!
Look at the gold and silver. I'm getting ideas for my own place.
Yeah, so he was kind of checking out the house on his own, talking out loud.
Very chatty.
Yeah, he picked out his bed, which was very important to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he picked the London room.
Which I'm so happy it's still there. I can't wait for somebody to press their nose up against the glass.
They changed the comforters, though. Did
but
you notice
it's still
that?
beautiful, yeah. It's still beautiful.
All right, so then Morgan is the second one in.
So Morgan is one of the sisters, the younger sister.
Scott shows her the bedrooms because there's 7 beds. And she sees his bed and she's like, "Oh,
this is the boys' room.
I'm gonna pick one in this room."
Yeah.
So I don't have to share.
She went to the Tokyo room and he was kind of like, "Oh."
They were pretty much like, "Oh my god, I can't believe we're in the TV."
Yeah, but I mean, if you think about it, you don't want to dump all your garbage before everybody's there, because then it's like you got to keep saying the same stuff over and over and over again.
I'm from Texas.
So it was like half the cast.
Yeah, yeah. So then Shane comes in. Morgan immediately said, "You've got long hair."
That is correct.
I hadn't noticed. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's hot. And Shane picked a bed in the London room. Mm-hmm. And
they kept saying that was the boys' room.
I guess because it was more masculine.
I would have picked the London room for sure.
I would have too. So what do you do, Scott? Oh, you're a debt collector? Oh.
That was not well received throughout the night. Poor Scott.
This is the time of the show when they actually went upstairs for the first time.
Yeah, it took them a few people to go up there. I mean, obviously they couldn't go in the HOH room yet, but you got the Sky Bridge.
Sky Bridge, hookers.
That's right. They still have all those cars and airplanes and stuff on the wall outside of the HOH room.
They looked at the memory wall and saw that there was 16 slots, so they automatically assumed that there's going to be 16 house guests.
Well, at first they saw the 13 plate settings at the
13.
table. But then there were 3 extra on one of the countertops. And they're
Right.
like, what? There's 16? They were
At
very...
the kids' table?
They were very concerned with, like, counting everything to see and try and figure out how many people were going to be in the house.
So they're convinced that it's 16 at this point.
Guys, the season's only 65 days long.
I know. Then Neely came in. She picked the Tokyo room as well. She picked the girls' room. She saw the chessboard. She's like, oh, who plays chess? Because I only know how to play checkers with those.
Guess what? Scott has been playing chess for like 14 years.
Since he was a fetus.
He'll hook you up.
All right. Scott is the chess master. He also loves the gold and silver. Did I happen to mention that? Well, so did he for about 10 times. Ugh.
There's only 7 beds.
Then Shelby came in.
Oh my god! Did you see Shane's face when she came in? He was just like,
You've got a vagina. All right. and you sound like Johnny Mac.
Shelby is girl Johnny Mac! Oh my god, it's so funny.
Jason must be freaking out.
She's hilarious. She's one of
Yeah.
my favorites so far.
Yeah. She
But-
picked the girls' bedroom.
Before everybody was even in that house, Shane was like, I'm going for that man bun. Yeah! Alright.
Shane is totally like Tandy from Last Man on Earth.
Plus McCrae.
Plus
Plus
McCrae.
Austin.
Plus Joe from Survivor.
Yes.
Man Bun Joe. All right, so then...
What a collection.
I know, right? So then Cornbread comes in. All right.
Cornbread.
He told his entire life story in the first 2 seconds in the door.
Uh-huh.
My name's Cornbread, and I got a fiance, and I got a
Won the
10-year-old
Redneck
daughter.
Olympics and
Yeah. Everything.
Oh
Boys'
my
room.
God. Including a fake name. They were like,
they
please
asked-
tell me your actual name is not Cornbread.
And he says, nope, I'm a Chad.
What? I thought his name was freaking Michael.
Maybe it's Chad Michael Murray.
Maybe he watched The Bachelor last season and he wants to be like Chad. I don't know. But I thought his name was Michael.
He better get
What?
it straight or he's going to be a hanging Chad.
It doesn't matter because
right.
he's Cornbread.
There is a fridge full of water.
Yes.
Full of water. That's it.
Now this was really strange because they're drinking these freaking plastic water bottles.
With the labels off. Did you notice that?
I did not.
Yes.
It was weird because I'm so used to seeing them all with their little fake plastic
Well,
mason
they
jars
haven't given them out yet.
like,
and they wanted them
mugs.
to have a little hydration.
but like mugs. It was weird. I don't know. These are like the little things that are like freaking me out. I don't know.
Cornbread was the first house guest to look inside the toilet room.
Seriously, if I walked into that house, I would have peed immediately.
Into a diaper on top of the toilet?
Yes.
All right. Chrissy's next.
Oh boy.
She immediately said, people call me RoboCop.
Yeah, because he was like, oh, I'm Cornbread. And she was like, oh, I have this RoboCop tattoo, so people call me that at work.
Okay. She's completely snarky. And
She
noticed
is.
that everyone has a nose ring.
Yes. It is a nose
Well,
ring
she
season.
noticed that Shane had a nose ring.
Did Shane?
I think so. Who was the other?
I don't know. There's a
Neely.
bunch of people with nose rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Neely. I can't remember
Shane
everybody right
had
now.
a tiny little nose ring. or
I am
something.
not sure, but there are a bunch of nose rings on this season. But
I think you have to be from the South and have a nose ring to be on this
maybe it's
season,
either or.
Mostly.
I don't know.
All right. She said she's a career waitress. Why
And-
can't I speak? Maybe because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Could be. More lying. Shelby was like, oh yeah, I'm a waitress too.
Cornbread tells the story of Cornbread about how he got his
Yep.
name Cornbread. Somebody's like, hey, you Cornbread?
You look like your cornbread.
Yeah. Shelby loves bagel bites.
No,
FYI.
she effing loves.
Oh,
bagel
well, Big
bites.
Brother better get some in the storage room immediately.
Guys, I'm sorry if this seems so random, but like
But
this is
everything
how it was
random.
tonight. This
was
is how
very
it was.
random. Whitney, Whitney.
She came in next, and it took her a while to introduce herself.
She was talking about how she was in sequester and she had a meltdown. She was like, did anybody else have a meltdown?
They took
meltdown?
all my clothes and like gave me this tan suit to wear under my romper.
They said they didn't want me to have nude experience my first day in the house.
Oh my god! Okay, The great thing about Whitney is that she's going to be talking up a storm about production.
Yes.
Because she doesn't know what's going on.
She spurred the first, you're not allowed to talk about production.
She was talking about how she had this freaking breakdown and sequester, and she was like, can someone please go to Target for me? So then other people would get Target stuff, and it was great.
Then they were going around the circle of names.
And at that point, it seemed like all the girls that were in the house already were like, let's, get together. There was a lot of girl herd traveling around at that point.
There was, they totally...
For a while, everybody was just moving around the house together like a giant blob. But then at that point, the girls kind of broke off on their own.
They did. And the urination station was named.
That's a nice...
Still nobody used it yet.
Nice name from Chrissy. She's going to be a lot of fun this season.
Then Chrissy was telling the story about how she lost 75 pounds doing
I think Neely
insanity.
had a significant weight loss as well.
She did have a significant weight loss as well.
Good job, guys.
Yeah. Way to go.
Then it was time to bring in Justin.
Oh, yeah. What's up, man? What's up, c'est la vie, c'est la vie? And then Big Brother was like, somebody say holler.
Yeah, and then nobody responded, so they said it again, and everyone was like, holla.
All right, so Justin is a wreck at this point. He's hungry. He goes over to the carrot and dip. He dips.
Yeah, they had a nice spread of like veggies and stuff.
He had to spit it out in the garbage. He's like, I don't eat any vegetables.
Why? You own a restaurant.
The ranch dressing's really good, but I don't know
about this carrot.
Can't do it. He's really thirsty too. He went for one bottle and was immediately like, whew. Second bottle. By the end, he was on his third bottle.
Maybe he was on liquid deprivation all day because he didn't want to,
I don't
probably
know.
in like a holding tank for a long time.
He looked really stressed though, because like everybody was like chatting
I'm
away,
sure it's
and he
overwhelming.
was in the back like, what the hell have I done? Christy, what have I done?
Yeah. All right. Then it was interesting. The next one in was Alex. And we know that Alex is Morgan's older sister.
Right.
So she comes in, and they're trying to play it off like they don't know each other.
Right.
They knew that they were going to be in the house together.
She wouldn't even look at her. And she's like asking what everybody's name is.
That's pretty suspicious. I was waiting for her to be like, okay, so what's your name? Morgan. Yeah. Let's see. It's going to be interesting to see how long this lasts.
Yeah.
How long they can pull this off.
Poor Scott. All he could talk about was the fact that there was 7 beds.
There's only 7 beds, guys.
There's only 7.
I don't understand why they were so shocked.
This is crazy.
That people were going to have to share.
I know. Have they seen the show before? Some have not. I'm
obviously.
Sure.
We'll get there.
Then Big Brother went off on the storage room is available.
And they had to say it like 5 times.
The storage room is now available.
Before anyone went in there.
The storage room is available.
Hello.
Get your asses in there.
If they say it more than once, that means they want you to go in there.
All right.
There's alcohol in there, which they didn't touch yet.
Well, you know what
they were like,
is also in there that Scott's very excited for? Chocolate milk.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Don't get me drunk on that chocolate milk.
I know. All right, but we got a few more house guests left.
All right, Monty. Monty's up next.
Also known as Monty.
The minute he walked in the house, Shane whisked him away.
It looks like there's a bromance
There's
brewing.
a blooming That's the love at first sight bromance.
Yeah. I don't know if I like it. I don't think I like it.
The water's really taking its toll on Justin. He had to go use the urination station.
Why are we reporting on this? Okay.
Is anybody in here? Nope.
All right, we heard our don't talk about production, and then it was the moment we've all been waiting for.
Hallelujah. No, Danielle came in next.
Oh, okay, sorry. I jumped the gun. It's like when you go to a surprise party and they yell surprise, but it's not for you.
Don't be a hatch blower.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Danielle came in. Scott showed her the 7 beds. He
There's only 7
no
beds.
time.
There's only 7 beds.
Justin at this point was on his 3rd water bottle.
And then we got our first you can't talk about production.
No, there was
I jumped the gun again.
They already had that.
All right. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Hallelujah. 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 Jason Roy is in the house now. Hallelujah.
The king of the trash bags. Jason, we love you! Oh my god, I'm so excited!
As was everyone else until he got to Chrissy.
And she was like, oh, what's your name? What is wrong with you?
How do you not know who Jason is?
What's wrong with you? Oh my god, oh
You
my
don't
god.
ask Jason what his name is. He's got his special collar things on. God
Collar
damn.
jewelry, damn! Respect it, okay?
All right.
It's very exciting. I mean,
Queen's in the house and champagne's in the storage room.
you can have a bunch of squirrels on this season. As long as Jason's in there, I'm happy.
I'm so angry at this point that you are not on this season.
Well, it is what it is. But Jason.
It's going to be fun to watch him for the next 65 days. I have to say that.
Yeah,
I hope
so
he is there
hopefully he's going to be
65
around.
days.
Yeah, so that's where we're going to cut this one off. But I mean, it's still going. So make sure you guys check out. Tomorrow's going to be the first spoiler video of the season.
What?
So we're going to talk about everything that's going on. There should be a new HOH tomorrow afternoon.
We're not sure how many chats we're going to have. It's probably going to be more than one a week.
Is it?
I think.
Again, you're making promises without talking to me about it.
I said it's probably, I don't know, because I don't know what to expect.
This is like a new board game, guys. You got to play around before.
It's like a
you figure
newborn
it out.
baby. I don't know what the feeding schedule is.
We don't know what the schedule really is yet. I mean, we've seen the schedule, but what does it actually mean?
Yeah.
So we're gonna play it by ear for now, but definitely a spoiler video tomorrow. So make sure you check that out. I wasn't sure if I was speaking English.
Possibly a chat video.
Stop!
Possibly.
What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
All right,
Nothing.
stay tuned, guys.
And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.